Hey guys, Cable here with, I guess we'll call this Doc Guide 2.0. I got a few messages from people saying that, they felt my Doc Guide was of poor quality, and there's no way around it. It was lazy. I just wanted to get it done with, so I picked the best game that I could find. What I say in that my first Doc Guide still applies, but I'm going to be able to show you a little bit more, you know, how you should play Doc, what it really means to kite, who your target priority should be when you are kiting. And another thing that I want to show you here is in a 6v6 game, teamwork is incredibly important. But when you have so many players, you don't need to, always being playing with everybody on your team. And so what I'm saying is, don't solo, but find someone else to, work towards an objective with you. I'm going to pause this video right here. You can see that our sneaky was getting hit by mid minis. So what do? I strafe off to the left and start taking that damage for him. It allows him to stay alive. He's going to come up right here, and unfortunately he's going to get caught in the range of the enemy team's dock, and they're going to kill him. But had he stayed back, he would have survived. If I wouldn't have strafed over and started taking that damage for him, he would have died. So, as your role as Doc is to keep your team alive. Now, that doesn't mean that you just heal them. It also means that you take damage for them. You're a Doc. Your objective is to keep your team alive, and that can be done more than just by healing them. You're a fast minion. You literally can run up into the enemy and stop them. Like physically, you can stop them from chasing your team. If that's not something that you're doing, give it a shot. That doesn't mean be reckless and suicide to block to save someone on your team. But if you can do it and you can get away with it, you need to be doing it, because if it'll keep someone on your team alive, that means your team has that much more chance of winning the game. Go ahead and start this video back up. You can see what I was talking about here. He's unlucky. He gets caught by the enemy team's dock. Those things happen. Now, another thing I want to talk about here is the importance of healing your minis. They're a part of your team too. You need to show them love. Their DPS really does matter. Their tanking capabilities really do matter. You focus, I'm not saying focus on them exactly, but you show them a little bit of love. If you can move off to the left or move off to the right and still heal someone on your team but also heal your minis, do it. It will help you. You will become a better Doc, hands down, if you are healing the minis on your team. So right here you're going to see that me and the Sneaky are going to go off and do our own thing. It's great. The enemy team is focused with the rest of our team on the right side of the map. They're not doing anything. Alright, so you see right here, the first thing I do as soon as I'm out of that tower's range is I turn around and target their dock. Why do I do that? Because I want to hurt them, obviously. No, I'm not even concerned with killing their dock. I could care less whether he lives or dies right now. The only thing I'm interested in is the extra XP that he can offer me. I believe I explained it in my last dock video. If I didn't, I'll go ahead and explain it again here. How exactly XP works in this game is it levels up at a constant rate. We'll call that 1x. Every 2 consecutive shots that you land on an enemy team, someone on the enemy team, your XP goes to 2x. You gain twice as much XP. Every 2 consecutive shots you land on an enemy tower will net you 3 times as much XP. Doc has one of the best ranges in this game. You need to make sure that if you're not, if basically what I'm trying to say is if something is in your range, you need to be hitting it. If you're not hitting it, you're wasting XP. Focus on healing, of course, but every time you're attacking someone, think about how much XP are they going to offer me. And another thing, you don't want to kite them so much to the extent that you're suiciding, because then it has the opposite effect. You're losing XP, you're not gaining it. But if you're within range of somebody, if you're within range of a tower, you need to be hitting it, hands down. If you're not, you're playing Doc wrong. I'm sorry to break it to you. You're just doing it wrong. So go ahead and start this video up again. So here you see I'm going to stay right on top of their Doc, keep hitting them. I'm not going to let up. Now our Sneak is going to come up for us, and he's going to tank this tower for me, and I'm going to push up, and I'm going to see this Doc. He can't do anything. I'm going to catch up right with him. I'm going to kill him. First kill that I get in this game, I believe. So again, you'll see as soon as I can, you got to flash off that heal. Waiting, sometimes it's the right choice to do, to wait and heal someone, like wait for more people to line up to heal, but for the most part, you want to hit that heal button as soon as you can, because the faster you hit it, the faster it will come off a cooldown. The faster it comes off a cooldown, the faster you can heal your team again. If you're waiting too long to heal, you're playing Doc wrong. And you're going to notice throughout this particular game, I'm going to target their sneaky a whole lot. And there's two reasons for that. One, besides their shouty, he is the highest DPS unit on their team. As you know, a general rule of thumb when you're playing games is if you can shut down or out level the enemy team's DPS, they won't have enough fighting power to stop you, so it helps you win the game. But another reason I choose to attack their sneaky is because there's the greatest range difference between me and their sneaky. I can shoot everyone else on their team and get away with it, but there's 3 docs on their team. If I'm kiting them, odds are I'm going to be in their range too. They're going to be shooting me. Same thing goes for Shouty, and to an extent, the same thing applies for their Stinger. The only person that I know for sure that I can shoot without having to worry about getting shot back is their Sneaky. And that's why I choose to target him over anybody else in this game. Now here, I'm going to go right here and I'm going to kill their Shouty and get a kill. And I should back off because I'm stunned, but actually I'm not going to. I'm going to chase their Stinger because he's getting shot by our mid-minis, who I'm healing and keeping alive, and their extra DPS gave me the fighting power that I needed to pick up that double kill right there. You see right here, again, I'm going to work with our Sneaky. Me and him, we're pretty much in the same wavelength throughout this game. We both know that, it's me and him against the world, really. And we're going to, work together to take out the enemy team's towers as fast as we can. And, it's something that I can do this game because there are 2 other docs on my team to help my team fight. Generally, I probably wouldn't be doing this, though. And you can see right there, Rice Bowl on our team. No one was within his range, but he still healed the mid-minis because it's the right thing to do as a doc. You'll see his heal will be off cooldown well before our team gets into another fight. He'll be ready to help our team out again. You can see right there again, I'm just going to switch over and start attacking their Sneaky. He's my top priority right now. And I want to show you right here, since this is a doc guide, I'm not going to focus just on my gameplay as doc. If I see someone on the other team doing good, I'm going to point it out. Now, Doc has some fighting power, but there's no getting around the fact that he is a low DPS minion. So right here, you're going to look up and you're going to see Kong Player, the Doc on the blue team. Instead of attacking us, he's shooting at our mini. This is honestly an incredibly smart thing to do. The faster he takes out that mini, the faster that tower is going to turn around and start shooting us. So some players might have come and tried to attack me, for example, because I have the lowest health. The blue team's doc is smart. He realizes he's alone in this situation, and the only friend he has is that tower. Someone's attacking his friend, so he's going to kill the person attacking he's going to kill the person attacking his friend. With Doc, his damage is just right to fight minis off of a tower. So if you're not within range of the enemy's tower, if you're not within range of an enemy player, shoot minis. That's just I think a golden rule of the game. Always try to shoot something. If you're not shooting something, you're probably doing something wrong. But this right here is a prime example of getting minis off of your tower so that way your tower can get back into the fight, hopefully keep it alive, and it can start doing the damage that the tower is meant to be doing. So we're going to take their tower, and we're going to fall back a little bit. And if you don't know this, or you should know this by now, but if you don't, docs cannot heal other docs. So if you're trying to heal the enemy or the doc on your team and you're realizing that's not working, that's why you can't heal another doc. You used to be able to do it a long time ago, but not anymore. Now you can see there's a little team fights going on there. And I choose to choose to target the tower because it gives me more XP. that doesn't exactly, it's not the right or wrong thing to do. It's a very situational thing. Obviously, if your team is in a fight and they need your help, you need to turn around and help them. But in some cases, it's better to hit the tower because it'll give you more XP and it'll let you level up faster. So right here you can see I'm going to use my speed to literally navigate in and around my team to pick up like 3 kills back to back right here. And that's just something you got to learn how to do as Doc. Just he's fast. You need to get around, help your team out, and just pick up those kills whenever you can. So right here, we're in their base. If you're making a push for the enemy team's tower, kills are not your concern. You need to be hitting that tower. That is your primary target. There are no other tower. How do you win the game? You take out the enemy team's tower. If there are no other towers to kill, then you need to be shooting the main tower. So you can see right here, just constantly focusing on the tower. And we're about to win this game here. But I really want to show you the results of, kiting and what it allows you to do. You can see I finished this game off, you can't really see it, but if you rewind a little bit, you'll see I was level 40. If you look at the rest of the players on my team, we've got 29, 32, 25, and I believe this dock right here, that right next to me, is level 31. I was kiting in this game, doing the best that I could to net as much XP as I could, and it put me a good 10 levels above the rest of my team. That's the power of kiting. 10 levels is a lot. That's a huge level advantage against the enemy team. And had this game gone on longer, it could have turned from 10 to 20 to 30 levels. And that's when you reach the point where Doc isn't, he's not a high DPS minion, but when you have that many more levels on the enemy team, it doesn't matter that his natural DPS is low. You have so many levels now that they can't even keep up with you anymore. So I'll go ahead and finish this video up. Hope you guys enjoyed it. I'll put out some more guides whenever I get the chance. Thank you guys.